more during a match than Preston. No matter how the match is going, he seems to be in a good mood, so a lively spirit.
Yep, and the one thing that did what's a big difference in Cisek Showalter's last match is they just turned their serving on in the end of game 2 and in game 3. So they'll be riding a high into this match, I imagine.
Yeah, and Boysterous, they're riding high off their domination too. So we've got hopefully 2 teams at their best is what I would love to see.
Wow.
And this is partner chemistry right here. PJ knew where that short receive was going to go from Tyler basically before he hit it. He knew that Tyler was in a kind of a compromised position receiving that short, and he was ready for the hit on 2. Just really, really nice reaction.
Yeah, Caleb had a good short. Tyler did well to keep it up, keep the point alive. So we got our first disagreement. Preston claiming that it was a roll-up, hit some rim. PJ thought different, went to observers, and they made the call that it hit rim, so it's a double fault and goes over to Boysterous' point.
Well, Preston not finding his first serve on. Second one's good, and that's an ace right past PJ's hand.
That's
big momentum swing there.
Yeah, PJ it probably has one of the most powerful serves in the game, like even his hits. And so I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Even showing off his lefty there.
Yeah, it's so strong, but a nice return from Tyler, and he doesn't make a mistake on the hit either.
A little bit of theatrics from Preston there. I don't think he ever had a chance at it, but it looked cool.
Good set from Caleb, and Preston's not going to make a mistake there. He pulls it nicely away from Cisek. So Caleb, here's kind of the X factor. I'm interested to see Caleb serving toward PJ. This isn't, I mean, a matchup that PJ's unfamiliar with. These two know each other pretty well. So we'll see if that kind of nullifies Caleb's serve advantage.
Yeah, right now it's looking like it's just a battle of the serves. Trying to test the waters, see how they can beat the other team.
Here we go, PJ with the serving rotation. We'll see how wide he can get out, and it's disgustingly wide is the answer. So an ace there from PJ on Caleb, not able to return that one.
Caleb did the classic shrug after you've been aced by PJ.
It's about all you can do sometimes. That one's going to lip up the back. So double fault from PJ after the ace, though. So still a good turn of events for CS. Preston here really takes his time with his serve, and you see him do a few fakes. Cisek Showalter not too phased by it, but every once in a while you can see a player bite really hard on one of those fakes.
Yep, and Boysterous, I wouldn't say they're a team that's necessarily known for the defensive touches or getting those ups.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to really have to thrive on offense and hope for errors.
Preston going off his back foot on the set, but Caleb makes it work. Tyler, I think, maybe could have rotated a little bit earlier when he saw where Preston was setting that ball. But a good hit nonetheless.
Yep, and we're tied up 7-7 in game 1. That's going to be huge for Caleb's mentality.
Yeah, Tyler Cisek is not an easy player to ace, and that was a disgusting.
The first time is that they just, I think, made CS uncomfortable with so much pressure on their serves.
Old replay for you. Sorry about that.
We got all the replays.
Little throwback to our semifinal match. Another great serve. Tyler's running to get it, but that's 2 in a row from Caleb Heck.
Caleb is showing up, 19-year-old amongst the veterans.
Unbelievable.
Making the most of the moment with some back-to-back aces there.
Faking his left, and it's got to give it respect now.
Yeah.
Tyler's like, get that out of here.
Do what you got to do at this point. You're the one getting aces. Another great serve, but they handle it.
Oh, but Tyler lips it. But Boysterous are both there, so they have to make some kind of play. That's a great second set from Preston, but once you're both that far off the net, it makes Caleb's hit really difficult to execute. So and as he's off the net with his left, it's hard to do.
Things to think through on that. Preston made the call that he wanted it, and the reason I think Preston should have taken it is because he would have been the one approaching the net for the hit, and as the more veteran player, probably with the better hit, he could have come in and finished that. Well, Cable had a chance. It just didn't work out.
And here we go. Preston with the serve. And clean offense from Cisek Showalter. It's about as easy as it gets for them. Really nice serve return. We'll see if Tyler can get in a groove with serving this game. That's a pretty good way to do it.
Wow.
But what a recovery from Boysterous. And that is what separates these top-level Pro Division teams from some of the other players. We'll see if Tyler can get in a groove with serving this game. That's a pretty good way to do it.
Nice body up. Preston's going to have a chance.
Oh, he puts it on!
Wow. It's up.
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness. Boysterous with a high play. You can hear the crowd here as well getting into it after that one. The
I don't
backhand
even think Preston
off the
can't even
net.
believe it. Look at his face. He's like, what just happened?
Unbelievable. He must have been 5 feet off the net when he hit that. That was incredible.
Yeah, just nonchalant backhand, gets it on net. And I can't even believe that CS put it up and had a chance at it, but
Tyler almost made a hit that was that far off as well.
Yeah.
So both teams making plays here.
Tyler had the opportunity to just overshadow that move from Preston, but Preston walks away with that one. And no doubt a huge point, getting the crowd on their side.
Bro, what a touch from PJ. It's off the net. He goes for the tweener and misses. That's not a shot that PJ is uncomfortable with. So
Not
I'm
at
a little
all.
surprised to see him miss it there, but it's definitely not an easy play to make. That is for sure.
No, and in these big moments when we have crowds around and you can hear them cheering, it's that momentum that especially I know will help Preston in these moments.
Yeah, he feeds off that energy. So Cisek Showalter finds themselves down here 11-13 after some incredible plays by Boysterous. This is the Boysterous that we've loved watching, and the energy that they bring, and some of those just off-the-wall plays that you don't really expect to see.
That's some power from Preston, makes it look so easy. And we're at 14-11. Nice cushion. CS has actually played from behind today and made it this far.
Great
What a serve.
What a recovery set. We've got a dispute here.
Not too sure what the call is. Maybe they didn't think the set was clean.
Yeah, it could be called a carry. It looked clean to me.
Yeah, hard to tell, but we have observers here, and they called it.
Called it a carry.
Carry
Wow,
on that,
that's
so
a
15-11.
huge swing. Yeah, 15-11 is a big deficit for CS to find
Wow.
themselves in.
Caleb's got to be careful there. He's sort of encroaching over the net. I think he needs to flatten out his arms and back away, try and get a chest up.
Yeah, he needs to lean back a little bit. I think right now he's leaning forward with his arms over the net, so definitely needs to watch it. Another disagreement here as this gets a little bit tense as CS is down, and they're just going to start contesting these calls for sure. Yeah,
Yep.
so that one does hit rim. Good job contesting that call from PJ.
Wow.
What a set.
Tyler's there.
Tyler's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's getting a little bit chippy as Preston calls rim on that one. Crowd getting into it with the observers a little bit.
A little bit of commentary from the peanut gallery.
16-13 Preston serve, sending a lot of fakes. Great return from Tyler, and he wraps it right past Caleb. So CS not out of rhythm on offense, but definitely contesting some calls, feeling a little bit flustered it seems, down in this final game one. Okay, and we'll have another contested call here. We don't see this very often. What did you make of this one?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
think they got the call right there. It was a little pockety. It came back away from the direction he thought it was going to go. Wow.
We saw this from Caleb in the semifinals as well, just playing really confident. He knows when he can take that on two and get away with it.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to keep the other team honest, keep the defense always guessing. But if you hit on two and you don't get it right, your partner's going to be yelling at you.
Absolutely. That is one that's hard to forget. Great serve. Good return from PJ. Way to go for PJ. Just kind of shuffling past the net as he hits it. Takes Preston out of the play on defense and hits it past Caleb as he rotates for the inverted shot.
Double fault. First one in a while, actually.
Yeah, serves have been pretty consistent in this match, even with players just going all out on each serve. That just shows you kind of the level of practice they put into these.
Sitting at 18-15. Preston back to serve. Hits a fault. Be going for a second.
Tyler's there for the short. And hits an open that was kind of toward Preston, but I don't think Preston expected it at all, and it just kind of stopped.
Yeah, those are those sets where Tyler can literally go 360 degrees with it. Has a lot of options.
Tyler's serve would be a great time to get his serve going here. Hasn't generated many breaks this game.
I haven't seen a ton of hits like that from Preston either. He hasn't had to bring out his power too much. And we're at 19-16. Boysterous in a very comfortable position.
Yeah, looking very confident, looking very loose. Cisek Showalter going to need to pull out some heroics to take game one.
And who would have thought we'd be saying that CS needs to pull out some heroics?
I know. Boysterous, though, been great all season. In fact, did beat Cisek Showalter in Nashville this year. So it's not unheard of, but Cisek Showalter is still the de facto #1 team in the country.
Yeah, it does make you wonder, though, for a team like CS that really hasn't lost to many opponents, when they got to go against one that they have, I'm sure it gets in their head.
Yeah, there's some doubt in there. Like, this team can beat us. Nice return from Caleb. And I saw that so much in the semifinal game where he just rotates. Instead of hitting that right shot, he makes a nice little lefty drop. And it's such a quick switch that it's impossible to defend. What do you do against that?
Yeah, nothing you can do. So 2017 game point of game one here in the finals. All right, we'll see what Tyler's made of.
2018, here we go. Good serve. Preston handles it on his left, though, and he's going to put it away with a backhand. Boysterous taking game one off of Cisek Showalter.
Gotta say, Caleb has been phenomenal. We said he was the X factor early on.
Yeah.
He's been getting some aces, some great touches, some smart sets. He's been the difference for me.
I'm really impressed with his decision making. We've talked about how young he is. At this point, he's just a top tier player, right? And his decision making is just phenomenal. When he takes on two, it's the right call. He's not making mistakes that would be uncharacteristic of a person in the national championship game.
Yep. And it's just scary to think if he's 19, it's only up from here for him. He's going to be a formidable player for the next while.
What does this mean for the rest of us for the next 3 years,
Have we found the next team to dominate?
We'll see. A lot to be decided here in this final match.
That was a big call there. So they made the call that Boysterous won that point.
Yeah, and that's a break when they would have been down.
Yep.
So now CS already on the back foot here. It's not a big change, it's 1-1, but you'd rather have the advantage for sure.
Absolutely, not feel like you're always playing from behind.
Yeah. Service handled by Caleb, and put right between CS. Preston with his first serve of this game coming at you.
Preston's someone who's really known for his serves, and we'll know when he gets an ace because he hoot and hollers. We haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, you'll hear it, absolutely.
But Caleb being the star of that realm so far.
Tyler going over toward Preston. Goes to his left. Preston just handling these reverse cuts exceptionally well. PJ doing some acrobatics there, trying to get that ball back to his partner, but can't quite track it down.
Yeah, another one of those moments where Tyler, I think, got in the way of a hit that PJ was ready to chase down and in the right position. A little mixed up.
Fast serve hits the rim from Caleb. Ball pops up into our booth here. And PJ to serve. We'll see if he can put one on the net. He does. It's a nice one. Good second set. Tyler tracks his way out towards the cameras and actually falls over the microphone.
That's unfortunate.
Looks like he's getting up, so he's all good.
Tyler running into the mic over here. I don't know if you guys can see it was off frame. His foot hit a pretty chunky part of metal.
Yeah.
So he's down on the ground over here. I think he'll be all right, but he definitely needs a second to figure out what just happened. It's the real unfortunate thing is that it broke up what could have been an epic rally and a good get. And we're back at 3-3. This will be PJ's second serve.
He pockets that one way up, straight into the hands of Stan Kubik. Here we go. Tyler's receiving serve in a good athletic pose. Looks like he's doing okay and able to move back and forth. So glad to see him moving.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll just sort of like enable the rage for him to harness and start getting some aces.
Yeah. Oh, he's there for that short. And good conversion from CS. So 4-4. Nobody with a distinct advantage in this game yet.
Not quite yet. We'll see Tyler here bringing the heat. And Preston doesn't struggle too much with it. Caleb gives him a nice set over the net, and they send it into the crowd.
That's such an underrated set. Caleb running away from the net puts it right where Preston wants to hit from his right hand. So good. Preston with a big bid up. Caleb puts it up. He's way off the net. Let's see if he can put it on. He does. It pockets up. Cisek Showalter's there, and they do finish it.
One of those moments. It's almost just for the crowd. Because
Yeah.
if Preston gets that on, it's not going to be dangerous.
So good. Preston with a big bid up. Caleb puts it up. He's way off the net. Let's see if he can put it on. He does. It pockets up. Cisek Showalter's there. This point, I think, but really nice play from them. What a touch from PJ. Tyler's going to put it right over the net, and PJ kills it. That is second serve for PJ. That one rims as well. Still, big momentum swing there for Cisek Showalter. I don't think Boysterous are going to be deterred for sure, but that's got to have them feeling good. Getting some defensive touches on this really hard-hitting Boysterous team. Preston faking the left a lot and hits rim with his right.
Interesting. Preston's been working on that left. His right cut is so good.
It's got so much power. I wonder if he just thinks it's too predictable for Cisek Showalter with their amount of experience. Maybe he's psyching himself out.
Not too sure what Preston is doing there.
That's a play that Preston just made in the national championship game, so that tells you where his head is at.
Yeah, for those that couldn't see, you just did a nice casual backhand set to Caleb, but it worked.
Unbelievable. And then Caleb even finished that off with like the cheekiest drop shot.
They're having fun out here. They're playing their game.
Yeah.
Serving is starting to slow down a little bit, seeing a little more faults here and there.
This is a long day for these players. I mean, this is it their 7th series of the day? This being their 4th in the bracket.
Yeah.
So 7 full series for each of these teams, and I know both of them have had series go to 3 today.
Yeah.
So
minimum of 14 games, a max of 21.
Yeah.
They've been grinding today, and that's all against the top 16 teams in the country.
yeah, the amount of start and stop, the wear and tear on your knees, your body,
Your arm, man,
arm.
you're swinging.
Yeah, they're definitely feeling it, but you couldn't tell from the way they're playing. Nice return from PJ. That hits so low.
No, spicy.
It looks like they're going to confer about a carry on Tyler's set here. And they call it fine, so no foul. Cisek Showalter's point.
That's a great hit from Caleb. They
Yep.
caught CS on either side of the net, sort of stuck there, glued to the ground.
Rotates through with his left hand. Really nicely done.
I'd love to see Caleb just turn it on here, maybe get some aces. For a player like him to just shine in a finals would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, he does not seem deterred by the moment, that's for sure. They're locked in a really close match. Our scoreboard is correct now, so 10-9 is the score. CS up. Half a break. And this one's going to go to observers as well, as PJ thought that was an ace. It looked great from our booth, but we'll see what the observers say. That is a clean serve. So 11-9, that's a rotation. We rotate every 5 points, so 11-9. We will rotate, and that's a break, and 2 in a row for PJ.
PJ turn it on. Boys just need to get a hold of this. It's kind of running away. 3-point difference right now. You do not want PJ to get in the zone.
Goes for the Fuego drop. Crowd is tense waiting for these serves from PJ. That's... They're going to confer, yeah.
Preston making a face like, how could anyone think otherwise? But there's a lot of people here who could go either way.
Yep, so observers call that one pocket. So the run will come to an end, but that's a giant momentum swing for Cisek Showalter. Now up 12-10.
Yeah, Preston needs to show up here. You just start getting some good serves, forcing bad touches.
There's a good serve. PJ handles it, though. Really nice hands. That's such a low serve that almost no other player in the country is going to be able to handle that.
Yeah, the reach of PJ is just something else.
Oh, body up from Tyler, and textbook defense. That ball could not have gotten more toward his partner if it was. Oh, body up from Tyler, and
A little better. Maybe did a change-up hit.
And in the meantime, while you guys were seeing that replay, Boysterous did side out. So Caleb will serve now. It's a great serve. It goes off PJ's body. PJ hits it on the net. It's so far off. Caleb's running from way back and cannot put it on the net. Great effort. And that to put. No. It's a great serve. It goes off PJ's body. PJ hits it on the net. It's so far off. Caleb's running from way back.
Caleb was so deep he couldn't get back.
Yeah, all credit to PJ for making Caleb go so far for that ball. Maybe didn't respect the off-the-net hit as much as he should have.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think many players aside from PJ could have hit it that far.
Absolutely not. You were 100% correct.
So we're at 12-15. Boysterous got a little bit of a hole, but they are up a game. So this could be heading to game 3. We'll see how game 2 will shake out.
And the double fault from Preston, not able to bring him a break there. And they're running out of opportunities. 16-12 here for Cisek Showalter. Nice lefty wrap from Preston. So on offense, I mean, they don't seem out of rhythm at all. I think Cisek Showalter just making some incredible plays.
Yeah, well, the ace spree from PJ is definitely helping that cushion, but they've also capitalized on all the offensive mistakes from Boysterous.
PJ with the serve again, and this, as a player receiving, can kind of get in your head. Man, Preston maybe just on the wrong footing there to go for that ball, maybe expecting the return to be a little bit better. So another ace for PJ in this game. 18-13. Looks like we were probably heading to a game 3, barring some theatrics from Boysterous. This one pockets up, but PJ actually left his feet a little bit early.
He's yelling, he had to. So we'll take his word for it. Ooh, great serve. It's one of those moments where it hurts as a server to have such a good serve and for them to get away with it. But PJ did the right thing and just stood there, took it to the body, went straight up.
Yeah, these jam serves have been really popular as Tyler tries to put that back on 1. And returning with your body can be really effective, as PJ just showed.
So many fakes right into a attempted short. That's a good serve.
Man, Tyler's serve return has been stellar.
Yeah, based on just the progress of this game, you wouldn't think Boysterous took game 1. Showalter really bounced back.
Great up from PJ. Casual walkover, but Boysterous has it on defense and will put it away, so
Yeah,
they don't give up the break, but that's still just a sign. Great up from PJ. Casual walkover.
Their eyes are just swinging and right into the body of CS. It worked out for them there, but I think if this goes game 3, they need to talk that through.
Maybe already even checked out of this game, and there it is, 21-16. That is the way everybody here would like it. It's a beautiful day out. Probably about 70 degrees right now. Feels incredible. Got some cloud cover, and Boysterous are back on the court. They're ready to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, the wind has totally died down.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a factor at all, which you don't want. And we're getting right to it. Game 3, Preston kicking it off.
Good return from Tyler. And he puts it over Preston with his left. That's just a smart hit. Tyler knows that Preston's there for a low body shot and just puts it right over his head.
Yeah, Preston, he's like ducking away from the ball. He needs to just try and eat that. You know, get in front of it, jump, do anything.
And one of the rare times we see CS on different pages defensively where Tyler bodies it up, but PJ's running for the long shot. So maybe expected that one to bounce over Tyler.
There's a rim.
And this is a mistake you don't see often.
No, and it started with a great serve from Caleb that I thought CS was going to casually walk away with again, but PJ hits rim. Someone needs to get hot on serving here.
Yeah, this would be the time. Down to the wire. Caleb puts this one on. It's a bit of a missed touch.
Wow, there he is.
2 breaks in a row for Caleb, and you're saying he's the X factor. He is coming out hot in game 3.
Yeah, he was the X factor in game 1, and he's showing up here game 3 at the start of this, so they're up 3-1, getting a few great serves.
That's such a great hit for
He
PJ.
keeps those so low.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
It's maybe 2 inches above the rim at its highest point.
I don't know how he does it, but
incredible.
There's a great hit from Preston, wrapped it into his body. Knew exactly where CS was.
See Tyler on the serve receive again. Been so strong throughout the series. Preston trying for the left.
Yeah, I think he should just stick to the right and stick to that cut that he's so good at, so powerful with.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Tyler handles it, though. Sets actually a little bit off, and that hits rim. So, I mean, that's a setting mistake from PJ for sure. That's one Tyler usually would have as well.
Yeah, I mean, they've been hitting on from like 5-10 feet off the net all last game. Don't get me wrong, set needs to be better, but I think Tyler feels like he could have done better too.
For sure. This one lips off the back rim, so Preston will get a second chance at it.
There's been such stark differences to all 3 of these games.
Yeah.
Well, I guess more so just 2 compared to 1 and 3 so far.
Preston with a fadeaway defensive touch there.
Sitting at 3-5, PJ was had some great serves in game 2.
Yeah, he definitely needs to recreate at least one of those here. That goes to Preston's left. Man, I can't tell the viewers how hard it is to receive that serve when it's coming to your left and you expect it to cut to your right. It's
game 2.
Yeah, he definitely needs to recreate at least one of those here. That goes to Preston's left. Man, it's just so impressive. Level of control is uncanny. Wow, great serve. Serve receive works. Preston's there long, so this is a hard set for Caleb. He puts it near the net. Oh, Preston running up on it pretty quickly. Can't get it on.
Yeah, Tyler is so good at serve receive. He's not letting anything get by him right now.
Really nice serve. Caleb handles it. Unfortunately, Tyler, these serves look good, and they're coming off fast. I don't think they're very unpredictable, and it hasn't given Boysterous very much trouble. PJ's really been the one creating breaks off of his serves. And obviously, PJ's an incredible server. But Tyler's not a bad server in his own right, as he takes a nice little backhand on 2.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him create some breaks off of his serve if possible. Just hasn't been much of a factor this game.
Yeah, not yet. We've got a lot of game left, though, here in Game 3.
Yeah.
So
the crowd thought that was clean, but
crowd,
no one on the court thought it did.
Crowd didn't care. They just liked it. But at the end of the day, it was not a legal serve.
So this one, actually, Preston touches the net, I believe, or double hits that ball. And so that is a break for CS, one that they definitely needed. Only down 1 break now.
Boysterous need to keep their energy up. They kind of deflated at the end of Game 2, which really led to the big defeat.
I feel like if Boysterous just gets one play that hypes the crowd up, this is a different game.
Yeah.
They feed so much on that.
There you go. And Preston just hugs Caleb like, you're the man. Keep doing that.
There it is. That's
he really has been. I think that's his 3rd ace of today, or this game.
Caleb's.
Caleb's.
Yes, yeah, and he's the reason they were up, and now they're up another break again. So that one that PJ got back for him.
He's finding his
He's
stride.
erased.
Up 9-6. Double faults, but, I mean, if you're getting breaks with aces, you can't complain.
Short serve from Tyler. Yep, handled by Caleb nicely. Yeah, that's good offense from Cisek Showalter. It's just like you see the serve come out and the crowd holds its breath because it's so fast.
PJ being so long, I think he can stand a little further back because he'll be able to get to a short if they hit it, and it just gives him that extra second to react, get a hand on these crazy powerful hits from Preston.
PJ, oh my gosh, that's the patented PJ Fuengo. There's no angle like that. There's no way to practice against it.
Trademarked, owned by.
Yeah.
Preston's grasping at straws, in my opinion, here. Granted, we had a very good angle at it.
Yeah, the observers call it clean, and the crowd agrees.
That was about as clean as it gets. His reach over on that Fuengo is just unfair.
That's, man. Preston doing everything he can, taking that to observers, but most players will just shake their heads at that one and be like, that's PJ.
Yep. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's pretty incredible.
He goes for it again. Caleb's there.
Preston catches the ball, so the ruling here, if he's going to call a rim, he has to catch the ball, even though Caleb got a pretty good touch on it.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake from Preston.
I thought it was a little rimmy, too. We'll see what the observers think.
Okay, so they call it. They call it no good. And Tyler's in disbelief. But fair enough.
That's why they're out here.
Yep.
So we lost you for a second there, but we're back. Smooth hit, 1, 2, 3 from CS there.
Yep, that's a smart. Tyler wants that to ramp up, really. It goes so far past Boysterous that they do not have a shot at it when he hits it that hard. That one hits rim, he'll get a second chance.
Yeah, more rims coming out. I think the players are just really just trying to bring as much power as possible into these serves. That's a great body up.
Oh!
My gosh.
So that is impossible from our angle to tell if it was clean.
I think this is trying to bring as much power as possible into these serves. That's a great body up.
Oh!
My gosh.
See, it almost looks like a roll. I don't know if we can see that one more time, our production team.
Trying to bring as much power as possible into these serves. That's a great body up.
Oh, it could be one bounce off. That is so hard to tell. And they called it no good. And then an ace from Tyler. We'll get you back to the live action, but that's a huge swing for CS. No good off the knee block, and then an ace from Tyler.
What a call there to make. How can you make that?
Incredible. And then the knee block from Tyler. Preston just puts his hands up. What are you going to do?
Well, I think Preston... Preston's
He's just smiling. He's like, you got it.
Yeah,
what do
he
you
knows
do?
you can't do anything, but I think he feels like he got that last one.
And
But Cisek Showalter with all the momentum in the world
oh my gosh.
right here after those last few plays.
What an incredible swing. And Cisek Showalter, they're holding on to this. They're trying to make themselves 3-time champs.
Yeah,
so
I would almost call a timeout here. They need to do something. The game is far from run away from them, but you can tell CS is starting to feel themselves.
Yeah, just the energy in the air completely shifted off those 2 points.
And that's what
Having said that, Preston has made himself known
I
and
guess
gives
I'll
himself
shut
a lefty ace.
Don't call a timeout.
No.
Just give a lefty ace.
Who needs
That's
coaches,
the first
right?
ace from Preston of this series, and boy, did they need it.
Another great serve. Tyler's there, and we'll get back to some 1, 2, 3. So settles down a little bit, but what a flurry of events. Both teams solidly in this game.
14-13, CS leading in game 3.
Takes it on 2, but Tyler's there. This is far off the net. He's got time to come back, though. Oh, maybe he gets a little cheeky. Tries to hit a lefty pull.
I thought they had that in the bag. That was
that's
a great set from PJ.
That's a play that CS converts more often than not. So a little surprising to see him mess it up, but
14-14,
It's a
second
break.
serve, Caleb.
it's a break they don't have to have. So second serve coming in.
Oh, so close. Tyler back to serve here.
Lobster traps that one.
Yeah, you can really tell these players are just pushing the limits of serves,
Yeah.
leading to a few more errors and mistakes, but we're getting the best out of them.
Lefty from Preston. This is going to cause a bad touch, and Tyler can't put it on. That's another break off of Preston's lefty serve this game.
Preston's showing up big with that lefty serve.
Oh, man, we are down to the wire now. Boysterous now has the advantage, 16-15. Handled from PJ.
Powerful hit. I don't know if Caleb would have been there, but Preston definitely stole any opportunity of it from him.
Yeah, that's such a hard call to make as a player in the moment, to let that ball go or not.
If this game goes extras, I think the crowd is going to lose their minds.
I mean, you can already feel them holding their breath as soon as the serve goes. It's just a complete hush falls over everybody.
Pocket there.
Caleb with an opportunity to serve. He started this game so hot. Let's see if he can recreate some of that.
I'm surprised Tower doesn't play that. Maybe he was a little off kilter.
Yeah, I think he was further off the net than he wanted to be for a return. But this is a good serve handled by Tyler and put away as well. So Tyler continues a streak of really good serve receive, barring those 2 Preston lefty aces.
17-17. Smooth hit from Caleb.
Yeah, really impressive angle from Caleb on his left hit there.
CS was crowding the net on that one, covering up about 180 degrees of it, and Caleb found it out.
Good up from PJ. He puts it away as well. So team's not taking too many risks now as they feel this
They're
game's
not.
tied at 18s. This is it. We're in crunch time now.
Who's going to be the one to break this game out? Get a late ace. Yeah, I'm surprised PJ hasn't gone back to that flango that worked so well for him earlier.
Yeah, he hit 2 disgusting flango serves, and I mean this is one that he really became famous on. He goes to it and lobster traps it.
And there it is, a double fault though. So Caleb a chance to be the new kid on the block. Let's see what he's got. A decent serve, but they think they're gonna call a lip up there, so he'll go back for his second serve.
Fakes the left, way out wide. He's stepped out left already, so he can't move, and tries for the short.
Decides to go short.
Maybe put himself in a trap there once he stepped out with his left.
Interesting choice.
This is something that you don't see at lower levels, but Preston going down for that set, he had so much more time because he went to the ground to get it. So he gives himself a nice opportunity to make a really chill set to his partner, and it was in perfect position.
Yeah, not only that, he gave Caleb more time to get back to the net.
And that's a really underrated aspect of waiting on the set, is letting your partner get all the way back from receiving a serve from these two players who can put it way out wide. You have to have some time to get back to the net.
Absolutely. And so we are into game point here. Preston could end this with an ace. Instead, we got a double fault, so we're officially into extras. 20-20 with PJ back to serve.
We got some free points here
The
for
crowd
ya.
is loving this, and
National
so are we.
championship on the line. And that's an ace from PJ to take the advantage into extras, 21-20.
PJ
So
stepping up to the plate.
huge momentum shift. He has a chance to close this one out right here. It's a good serve. Sets back on the net.
Wow.
That's going to be your national champions, Cisek Showalter, 2019. Congratulations, PJ, closing it out in PJ fashion with incredible serving. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I thought we had a lot more game left after watching the start of that, but PJ just steps up to the plate. 2 aces at 20-20 to end this 22-20.
I mean, that's the definition of clutch. Unbelievable.
Absolutely. They had a tough road. It goes to show that the field is really catching up with them, but they're still top dogs, and they proved that this year.
That's just absolutely incredible. Great job from them. Great. Congrats to Boysterous, who had an incredible tourney, a great run through this bracket, and gave the reigning national champions a run for their money. But CS, once again, comes out on top.
Yeah, they did. We'll be doing a little trophy ceremony here in a little bit. Giving the hard-earned trophy to Showalter for the 3rd time in a row. Huge congrats to them. A lot of these players and then fans heading out to an after party after this, and we'll just be celebrating. It was an awesome day out here in Richmond. 240 teams, 6 divisions. A lot of people stuck around actually, which is cool to see. They were really enjoying the action here at the end.
Yeah, we got the full circle around the finals match, so people on every side watching. Just incredible atmosphere.
Yeah.
And what a game 3 we had. There's so many twists and turns in that one. That's going to be one you can watch.
Probably
back.
the best game of the day, and it came in game 3 of the finals.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, it looks like we're trying to round up the champions and see if they'll come over and get a little interview, talk to you guys for a little bit. But we appreciate you tuning in all day. We had some good audience levels and engagement, and you guys make us want to be here and keep this stream going. So we're only going to be improving it over the years, and it's been fun today.
Yeah, hope you guys got some good use out of the discount codes as well. Hope you snagged some cheap Spikeball nets.
Yeah, I'm curious if those all got used up yet. I'm guessing those pretty quick. Maybe not. Bracket might still be live. Some of those.
Check them out if you haven't. 20% off.
Yeah, 20% off at spikeball.com. Code bracket, all caps.
We'll try and get our national champions over for an interview. Right now they're being congratulated by basically everyone who is here. So it might take a second.
Yeah, they've got a lot of people to talk to. That's got to be such a weight off their shoulders, because being a team like that coming into a national championship, there's just so much pressure to perform and to get that W and to continue at the level you've been at.
Yeah. Man, 3 in a row. It's actually unbelievable.
So we're gonna have
so I've got
Tyler jump in here.
The man himself, man of the hour, Tyler Cisek hopping in. Dude, 3 in a row. 3 in a row as he gets the headset on. Congratulations, first off.
Thank you. Appreciate
Absolutely. Is this one that, okay, tell me, does 2 in a row mean more or does 3 in a row mean more? Which is the one that is going to stick in your mind?
I think 3 in a row. Definitely 3 in a row. Yeah, this one was the biggest challenge we've had so far. Boysterous played unbelievable. I mean, Caleb and Preston are both just amazing players. So
what a game 3 you guys had. There were so many twists and turns in that. I mean, the crowd, every serve that went out was just absolutely silent. It was such a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys felt that on the court.
I just remember Preston serving to Peter John game point, and you could hear a pin drop.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
just incredible. You did have kind of a scary encounter over here as you ran into a microphone.
Yeah.
Walk me through that play. You were chasing the ball really deep.
Yeah, so I think it was Caleb hit a ball really, really deep. And I was like, oh, I for sure have this one. So I'm running down, but in my peripherals, like, I knew the camera or the mic or whatever it was like coming up, and I was like, I don't care. I gotta get this ball. So I got it up, and then as soon as I came down, I just felt, I don't know what was there, but my ankle was hurting real bad. And Caleb came over and prayed for me, which I appreciate a lot. But Yeah, I mean, I think adrenaline kind of kept it going. It
Yeah.
definitely hurt. Tomorrow it's going to be in so much pain.
Can
I
you
know.
feel it right now a
yeah,
little bit?
Yeah,
Okay,
I can. Yeah,
so,
tomorrow's going to be bad, but
man,
luckily we got the win. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Congrats. You guys, I would say, just from watching the games unfold today, this was maybe the closest the field has been to you in the last 3 years. I think the past 2 years, you guys have absolutely just asserted dominance in nationals.
yeah, that's why this one's even more special because we had to work every game.
Yeah.
We had to make sure that pool play, we took care of our business.
Yeah.
And so we can get that 1 seed so we didn't have to match up with anyone in the quarters, like either Boysterous or Moctega or anchored in the quarters. So we took care of business, and we had a close call with Spikeball Anonymous. They're a great team also.
Spikers, and then I wanted to ask you about your game against Fluxual as well because I believe you guys dropped game 1
We did.
on that one as well.
Yeah.
So 2 game 1 drops in the semis and finals
Yeah.
today. That's got to be a little bit nerve-wracking at least,
Yeah,
right? And then you guys are experienced, I mean, more experienced than anyone. But
Yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking, but kind of what me and Peter John both have when we lose game 1 is like, all right, now it's time to work. You know, like we just gave away 1 game. Now it's time to work. We got to get business done because we have to win 2 in a row off of the second and the second and third best teams in the world or something like that. So we knew we had to get down to business. And I mean, Flexual gave us a heck of a run. Travis's serves were great. They had a few good touches, and that was also an incredible series. We were lucky to come back in game 2. We were down also. So
I came over when y'all were down 14-11, and
Yeah.
you guys, I think, immediately got 2 breaks, and we're like, oh, they're fine.
Yeah.
It's no worries. But, yeah, you guys looked really, really good all day. Impressed with the field as well. Congrats to Boysterous. But thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Yeah,
Congrats
of
on the
course.
three-peat.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate it.
I'm excited to see how you guys do next year, depending,
Yeah.
you know, assuming you're going to play again.
Yeah.
I don't know if 3's enough for you, but
Forward be sweet.
I can
We'll see
imagine.
how this year works out, but yeah, we'll see.
awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
I'll have
you.
Sean hop back in here if I can find him. But
All right.
yeah.
Appreciate it.